This has got to be the craziest stat ever in my life. So 3 years of sobriety equals 36 months, 1,095 days, 26,280 hours, 1,576,800 minutes, and 94,608 seconds. That's how long I've been sober. Woo. Hey guys, welcome back to Tell Your Story. My name is Nason, and yes, I have hit a new milestone in my sobriety. Corey filmed her video recently about being 3 years sober. Well, I am now just a few days over being 3 years without any kind of mind-altering substance in my body, which for me at the time, before I got sober, was alcohol. It's true, we've hit a lot of milestones along those lines of the last 3 years, and we've done a lot of crazy and cool things, but this year has probably been the most rewarding, the most exhilarating, and I'd say just the freest and happiest time of my life today. I know that 3 years doesn't sound like a lot for a lot of people, but you got to be honest with yourself. Those people who are just now getting sober, 24 hours sounds like a hard thing. So when I say 3 years, I know there are a lot of folks out there who are still active in their addictions who are like, gosh, that's just a really long time. So I hope you understand that I do not take that time for granted, and I have used this time to build my life in so many different ways, in relationships, in my personal life, finances, all kinds of things to build a better life and a better person. Looking back on these last 3 years, especially this past year, we've had a lot of highlights over this year. Just this year alone, I got married to my best friend. I've learned so much in my field of industry, which is granite. That's where I work. We've gotten to keep going on our YouTube channel where we've built a subscriber count of almost 700 and spread the message of sobriety to what seems to be somewhere along the lines of 60,000 people. I've gotten back into drawing again. I'm creating some really cool masterpieces. I did one the other day. Go to our community tab. That one is up there. And it's just been a very creative, happy time. Some of the questions that you might be asking of somebody who has made it to 3 years of sobriety is do I still go to meetings? How am I actively managing my sobriety in my day-to-day, and what are maybe some new things that I've learned to stay on the path of sobriety? In truth, it's almost like we've never been more involved with our community in spreading the word of how to stay away from your worst addictions. And for us, last night, Corey spoke at a meeting in front of almost 100 people, to tell her story about her addiction. We are still active in going to meetings every week. We probably make 2 meetings every single week, so it's not like we've stopped being around the community of people who are sober as well. We like being surrounded by familiar faces, people that have stayed on the path of sobriety. And it also gives us a chance to see those new faces where we can recommend things along the lines of how to stay sober and how to keep moving forward. And not just be sober, but just be a better person overall. With the holidays being right around the corner, we get to spend more time with our family now. And that's not just, my mom and dad, but that's also Corey's family and her sisters and brothers. And we formed this amazing relationship with her children. We can't wait to see them more this year. We've got a lot going on. Corey's in nursing school. Man, we're really busy. The other half of this journey that's really cool, if you guys get a chance, I set this up on the channel. I just set up a brand new tab. It's also a playlist of all of the different milestones that we hit. So after you watch this video, maybe check that out. I'll put a little thing up here that shows you where it's at. It's pretty cool to see all those milestones along the way in our journey. One question you might ask is what's next? Once you reach a certain platform, or a certain milestone within your sober journey, what do you do? Is this done? Is the journey over? For us, the journey is never done, and we are never done learning, and that's not ego talking. That's just us wanting to keep, maybe is a little bit of ambition, but we want to keep moving forward and keep learning about, people and the psychology behind what makes us tick. Why do we do certain things that we do? Why is it hard for us to get away from certain coping mechanisms that are mind-altering substances? These are just things we want to learn about, and I cannot wait to dive into more of those things in the future. The future, it seems, is pretty bright. With the holidays around, we need to be thinking that Corey is going to finish up this semester and start another semester of nursing school. I've got a lot planned in the next few months with installing jobs and doing work for those people that I love over at the Granite Shop. And I think we've got some other things planned too. That's right, travel. Corey and I love to travel. This year we got to see something like 15 states, maybe even 45, 50% of the entire United States. We went to a bunch of national parks and things. And she and I love to camp. So every now and again, we upgrade with like a new chair or a new way to cook food so that we can be more prepared when we go deeper and deeper into the outdoors. That's something we love to do. So I'm definitely planning on doing more camping this year and more traveling in different parts of the southern and more eastern United States where we can check out the mountains and things of that nature. That's a pun. Nature. What I hope for you is that as the holidays come around and as the new year peaks in, is that you sort of get together a little bit of a plan, you know? Are you wanting to stay sober? Are you trying to drop different habits that you already have throughout the year? You know, New Year's resolutions, that sort of thing. And it's not like I want you to make these crazy life-altering goals, you know? Building your dreams is something that everyone aspires to, but let me tell you something. If you're not willing to build your own dreams, hey, go out there and put out a resume. Somebody will hire you to build theirs. You know, with the holidays coming around, you guys should go down below and grab one of our sweatshirts. They make a good gift for folks and they're super comfy. And they got our logo on them, you know. That's pretty cool. This is a journey of change, and it only happens when we work the process. It only works if you work it. I'm pretty sure you know that quote by now. And that's what we aspire to. We aspire to do 1% of something better every single day. By the end of the year, you're 365% better. Make sure that you're keeping in touch with us by checking out our community tab, where we post a lot of things from our day-to-day, more of a personal view of our personal lives. And then look forward to the next week's video, because I'm going to post something about internet addiction. Ooh, I burped. So excited that you guys have been along for the journey. If you've stuck with us since the beginning, stay tuned, because we got a lot more coming and I'm excited about the future, and so should you be. So if you've made it this far, leave a like down below, watch this video next, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.